President Trump and the First Lady hold a moment of silence at the White House to mark 18 years since the terrorist attacks of September 11th. Hundreds of guests were in attendance today on the South Lawn, including survivors of 9/11, the friends and family of victims, as well as first responders. The moment of silence coincided with the time the first plane struck the World Trade Center's North Tower. And the first couple then left for Arlington, Virginia to deliver remarks at the Pentagon, where 184 people were killed in that attack.
The First Lady and I are united with you in grief. We come here in the knowledge that we cannot erase the pain or reverse the evil of that dark and wretched day. But we offer you all that we have: our unwavering loyalty, our undying devotion, and our eternal pledge that your loved ones will never, ever be forgotten.
President Trump said to fulfill this pledge, he reauthorized the 9/11 Victims Compensation Fund earlier this year to the, quote, tune of billions of dollars. He also honored the nearly 7,000 U.S. service members who laid down their lives in the wake of the attack to fight radical Islamic terrorism. One America's Emerald Robinson has more from the White House.
The President and First Lady paid homage to the victims, families, survivors, and first responders from that fateful day, 9/11/2001.
Today, our nation honors and mourns the nearly 3,000 lives that were stolen from us on September 11th, 2001. On these grounds, 184 people were murdered when al-Qaeda terrorists overtook American Airlines Flight 77 and crashed it into the Pentagon. For every American who lived through that day, the September 11th attack is seared into our soul. It was a day filled with shock, horror, sorrow, and righteous fury.
The president also sharing his personal 9/11 story during those remarks at the Pentagon. Now, the president also addressed recent scheduled talks with the Taliban that fell through, but also issuing a warning to future terrorists to not mess with the United States.
We had peace talks scheduled a few days ago. I called them off when I learned that they had killed a great American soldier from Puerto Rico and 11 other innocent people. They thought they would use this attack to show strength, but actually what they showed is unrelenting weakness. The last 4 days, we have hit our enemy harder than they have ever been hit before, and that will continue.
In fact, ahead of this year's 9/11 remembrance, the administration taking steps to try to prevent such terrorism from happening again. The president signing an executive order on Tuesday that expands terrorist designation parameters. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo saying that this new directive allows state and Treasury departments to designate specific individuals and leaders without being tied to specific acts.
Specifically, today's action amends Executive Order 13224 by adding clauses that allow the Departments of State and Treasury to first directly target leaders of terrorist groups and their associated entities without having to tie terrorist leaders to specific acts. Second, it more effectively and efficiently targets individuals and entities who participate in terrorist training, and provides new authorities to impose sanctions on foreign financial institutions that knowingly do business with terrorists.
President Trump on Wednesday vowing that America would never, ever forget.
Today and every day we pledge to honor our history, to treasure our liberty, to uplift our communities, to live up to our values, to prove worthy of our heroes, and above all, stronger than ever, to never, ever forget.
Vice President Mike Pence also paid homage on 9/11 by traveling to Pennsylvania to deliver remarks at the Flight 93 National Memorial. At the White House, Emerald Robinson, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.